Hi, I'm Baz the Bard, and in today's video we have the final of the Tales of Aria Unlimited release event held at Kingdom Gaming in Northampton, the winner of which will receive a golden ticket to the Call-In in Utrecht. We have Adam East playing Briar, Warden of Thorns versus Adam Philpott playing Viserai, Runeblood. Adam East has Rosetta Thorn, Null Rune Hood, Fyendal Spring Tunic, Grasp of the Arknight and Spellbound Creepers, whilst Adam Philpott has Rosetta Thorn, Crown of Dichotomy, Bloodsheath Skeletor, Grasp of the Arknight and Spellbound Creepers. Adam Philpott wins the roll and decides to go first. Okay, so Adam kicks off with a red Spellblade Assault. It creates 2 rune chants and attacks for 4. The rune chants weren't in play before the attack was declared, so it will be ready for Adam's next attack, but it doesn't count for this one. Okay, so Adam East doesn't block, takes the 4 damage, so he must like his cards. Let's see what he's got. So here we go, Gorgonian Tome. So he gets to draw a card. This will hopefully set him up nicely for a second non-attack action, netting him an embodiment of lightning token. Will be interesting though to see if Adam Philpott also has a tome, because he'll get to draw 2 cards from it if he gets to play it. Adam follows up with a Sonata Arcanix, paying an extra 2 so he can see the next 4 cards. He forgets to tick up his tunic and kindly asks Adam if he can, which Adam lets him. So here are the 4 cards from Sonata, and we have 2 non-attack actions and 2 attack action cards. So Adam will deal 2 arcane damage to Adam Philpott, and he'll get to put Vexing Malice and Blossoming Spellblade into his hand.
Oh my god! Barry!
So 2 arcane damage dealt. It's whether or not Adam is going to block this, which he doesn't. Goes down to 38. There's his embodiment of lightning token. So even though Adam East has dealt damage to Adam Philpott, he doesn't create an embodiment of earth token because that damage came from a non-attack action card, and he can only create them from attack action cards. Adam East runs an armory event on a Tuesday night at Northants Wargamers, and is also looking to run armories from his store Kingdom Gaming on a Thursday night. If you're ever in the area on either of these weeknights, why not pop along and join in? Okay, so we have a blue Bramble Spark, and it's fused with another earth card. So he's going to get the next attack action card is going to get +1 damage, or +1 power I should say, and deal 1 arcane damage. And this is a Blossoming Spellblade. So this is the card he picked up from his Sonata Arcanix draw. So that's going to do 1 arcane and 7 power thanks to Bramble Spark's buff. Plus it's got to go again from that embodiment of lightning token. So Adam is taking the arcane, goes down to 37, and just the 7 power to sort out, just 7 power. So he should have created an embodiment of earth from it. So Adam Philpott blocks 3, takes 4 damage, goes down to 34. So Adam East is just sorting out his tokens now. And then we have Rosetta Thorn coming in for 2 arcane and 2 power. You can't create any more embodiment of earth tokens because it's a weapon attack and not an attack action. Okay, we have a Mordred Tide being played, so if he creates a rune chant, he'll create an extra one. So really good in combination with Viserai's ability. And we have a red meet and greet, so that's coming in for 4 power and 2 rune chants. It will also generate 2 rune chant tokens, one from Viserai's ability and one from the Mordred Tide. So the 2 arcanes coming in. If Adam Philpott deals arcane damage, the meet and greet will give him go again. So Adam East is not going to let him do that, and he's going to block it, so it doesn't get go again. If it deals damage though, he'll create some more rune chant tokens, which Adam East doesn't let him do that either, because Earthlore Surge blocks for 2, and with the 2 embodiment of Earth tokens, he's blocking it all. So blocks all that 4 damage. So is Adam going to remember his tunic this time? Okay, so kind of. There we go. So this is a red ball lightning. This is coming in for 3 power and go again. And if ball lightning deals any damage, it will deal an extra 1. So potentially 4 damage with this one attack. So both players are attacking with arcane damage and power each turn. They just generate the arcane damage in different ways. Briar is all about fusing her cards in combination to deal 1 or 2 arcane damage with each attack in a chain, whereas Viserai generates his rune chant tokens by combining his abilities with rune blade cards that are played. This can either be setting up for next turn or using them on the chain in the current turn. But this gives Viserai the potential to build up his rune chants into a big arcane attack. But Briar is more about arcane chip damage. I guess throwing aptly named thorns at your opponents. Okay, so Adam Philpott's having to think about it. Potentially 4 damage coming his way. Plus any other lightning or elemental attacks on this chain will deal an extra damage thanks to Ball Lightning's ability. So just needs to be a little bit careful. Adam's got 2 cards, I think, or maybe 2 cards in hand, 1 in arsenal. Okay, so Adam Philpott is not blocking anything, so it takes all that 4 damage, goes to 28. Adam East then follows up with another red ball lightning, so that's coming in for 3. But if it deals any damage, it's now dealing an extra 2. Okay, so Adam Philpott's blocking the 3, so no extra damage goes through. Okay, so Adam Philpott plays a red rune flash. He gets a 2 resource discount due to having 2 rune shark tokens in play. So this is coming in for 4 power with go again and 2 arcane damage. So Adam East doesn't block the arcane, goes down to 34, and then doesn't block any of the damage at all and goes down to 30. Adam then plays a red Read the Runes and creates 3 rune chant tokens. It doesn't have go again, but he sets himself up nicely for his next turn. So Viserai has a bit more setup. He's setting up his rune chant tokens to come in with arcane damage, whereas Briar is just generating her arcane damage as she plays her attacks, or combines her attacks, I should say. So Findel Spring Tunic ticks up to 3, is now active. We have a red Vela Flash for 5. It fuses with the Ball Lightning. So now Adam can play a non-attack card as an instant. This is usually to give it go again from a non-attack action card. So that allows for a swing from Rosetta Thorn or possibly a Ball Lightning attack. Okay, so Adam's in the tank and it's time for our newest subscribers, and they are Adius Goldsun, the Mr. Viserion, Bernhardi, Jared Corriveau, Zat Alright, Alan Bond, Philip View and Tor Gorillo. So remember to like and subscribe, and I'll give you a shout out in my next commentated game. So Adam Philpott doesn't block. Adam then plays Bramble Spark as an instant to give Vela Flash go again. None of the other abilities from Bramble Spark will apply to Vela Flash. So Adam takes the 5 damage, goes down to 23. Adam East follows up with that Ball Lightning that we saw. So Bramble Spark will give it arcane damage, and Ball Lightning will pump it by 1. So that's 2 arcane damage coming in. It's a blue Bramble Spark, so it's only got 1 power, but it has got go again. Adam's got 1 resource floating, so probably a Rosetta Thorn after this. So Adam Philpott takes the arcane damage, goes down to 21. Adam East will generate 2 Embodiment of Earth tokens. Then the then the Ball Lightning gets blocked. No extra damage. So we're going to see what that Arsenal card is, or is it going to be Rosetta Thorn? No, it's Rosetta Thorn. 2 arcane, 2 power. Adam doesn't block the arcane, goes down to 19, and then uses Bloodsheath Skeletor to block the 2 power. So 30 plays 19. So we have a blue Morvrian Skies. So his next Runeblade card will have go again, and if it hits it will create a Runeblade token. He then follows that up with a red Spellblade Assault for 4 power and the 3 rune chants. So 4 power and 3 arcane. It will also generate 2 rune chants and 1 from Viserai. So Adam East doesn't block, so 3 arcane and 4 damage goes through. So he's going to go down to 23. There we go. So Adam generates another rune chant token because of Morvrian Skies, so it goes up to 4, and then follows up with a red Spellblade Strike for 4 power and 4 arcane damage, and creates another 2 rune chant tokens due to Viserai's ability. So a really good turn from Adam Philpott. So lots of pressure. Whether or not Adam East is going to use some of his cards. He does need his cards in his hand to get all the fusing that Briar requires for her elemental cards. No, he's going to take the lot. So he's going to take 8 damage in total and go down to 15. So he doesn't want to lose the tempo. Okay, so yellow Bramble Spark. That's fused with a So Tomorrow. Then he plays a yellow Ball Lightning, so 2 arcane and 4 power for this one, and go again. So Adam's going to take the 2 arcane, go down to 17. Adam East generates 2 embodiment of earth, and then Adam Philpott will use will block for 4, so we'll block that ball lightning, won't let it deal any more damage. But we've got a red bramble spark coming in now, fused with that same So Tomorrow. It creates an embodiment of lightning token, and then follows up with a Vexing Malice for 3 arcane damage and 4 power. Flippin' heck. So yeah, 3 arcane, 4 power due to Bramble Spark. So Adam is trying to block some of the arcane, so he blocks 2 of it, but 1 of it goes through, goes down to 16. So he's still got 4 power to block. And decides not to block. So it goes down to 12. Adam has 3 embodiment of the earth tokens, then comes in with a Rosetta Thorn. So Adam Philpott blocks 1 of that arcane, goes down to 11, and then goes down to 9 as he doesn't block any of the physical attack. Okay, so what can Adam come back with now? He hasn't got many cards in his hand. He's got nothing in arsenal. So we've got a Tome of the Arknight. So he reveals the top 2 cards. If he gets a non-attack action and an attack action card, then he gets to add them to his hand. So a bit risky, but it pays off. And he gets that's a meet and greet and a captain's call. So that could have gone horribly wrong, especially when you're already behind in life. So he's got Captain's Call, and he's giving it go again, and then the meet and greet's coming in. So it's a red meet and greet, so it's coming in for 4 power, and that 2 arcane that's generated from the rune chants that are already there, and Viserai will generate the 1 rune chant for next turn. Okay, so with meet and greet, if it deals arcane damage, it gets go again. It's already got go again through Captain's Call. And if it deals damage, then it creates a rune chant. So Adam is not preventing any of the arcane, so it's just the power. So 4 power to deal with. And he's going to use his armour for that. So Spellbound Creepers, Grasp for the Arknight, and the Tunic is used. So Adam East doesn't think this is going to last another 3 turns. So then Adam Philpott comes in with a Rosetta Thorn for 3 arcane and 2 power. So he's coming in for 5. Okay, so I think there's been a slight mistake there, and Adam's only taken 4. Should be down to 8, but it's up to both players to maintain the board state. I do think that this is more of a case of both players used to they're used to Rosetta Thorn coming in for 2 arcane and 2 power, and not including the extra rune chant token that has been forgotten. But that's where these games come in useful. Seeing this happen will hopefully prevent you all from making the same mistake, especially with the Nationals coming up. So, yeah, let's get back to it. Adam's played a Flicker Wisp and fuses it with an Electrify. So he's going to deal 2 arcane damage through Flicker Wisp. And because Flicker Wisp is been fused, any other attack action card he plays will that deals arcane damage will gain a +1 modifier. So it's a really good card, especially if you can combine it with Bramble Sparks or Singing Steel Blades. So Adam Philpott does not block that arcane, goes down to 7. So we've got that blue Electrify coming out. So his next attack action card that deals damage will do it +1. Embodiment of Lightning token has been created due to 2 non-attack actions being played, and then a yellow Vexing Malice comes in. So normally for 2 arcane, but 3 arcane thanks to Flicker Wisp. And it's got go again thanks to that embodiment of lightning, and 2 power. So Adam is going to block 1 of the arcane, leaving him 2 resources. And then blocking 2 damage from the Vexing Malice with his Bloodsheath Skeletor and Spellbound Creepers. Adam then follows up with the go again with the Rosetta Thorn for 2 arcane and 2 power. Electrify is not going to affect this because it's only on attack action cards. Adam Philpott blocked 1 of the arcane damage, goes down to 4. And then blocks the 2 power coming from Rosetta Thorn. So 4 versus 9. Okay, so Grasp of the Arc-Knight to generate a Rune Chant token. And then followed up with a red Spellblade Strike for 4 power and the 1 arcane damage from that Rune Chant. He also creates a Rune Chant token from Viserai's ability. So Adam's taking the arcane, goes down to 8. So just 4 power to deal with now from the Spellblade Strike. So going to use that remaining armour from Grasp of the Arc-Knight, goes down to 5. So some people will say this is where the game actually begins. Both players pretty much dealing lethal damage now. So let's see who can finish each other off. Okay, so yellow Bramble Spark fused with a Pulse of Candlehold. So Adam's next attack action will deal 1 arcane damage and have +2 power. Okay, he's then followed up with a Sting of Sorcery. So now all attack action cards will deal 1 arcane damage. So, and he's creating Embodiment of Lightning. So this Vela Flash Red will deal 2 arcane damage and be at power 7. Oh my god. Okay, so this has got go again. He's got 1 floating, so he has got a Rosetta Thorn attack after this. So just with the arcane damage alone, Adam East is threatening lethal, and that's before Adam Philpott has to deal with all this physical damage coming in. Okay, so Adam's just going through his cards to see what he can do. He's in a, he is in a bit of a pickle here. He's yeah, it's a lot of pressure. He's pulled a Gorgonian Tome, so that doesn't help. So that generates no resources and doesn't block. It would have been great if we'd have seen that sort of like a couple of turns earlier. So he's trying to block all this arcane and all this physical damage with only 3 cards. So there we have it. Congratulations to Adam East for winning the event and claiming the golden ticket to the Call-In in Utrecht. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.